Matthew Perry, the beloved Chandler Bing from the iconic sitcom Friends, is gone. His laughter brought joy to millions. His struggles with addiction were no secret. But his death, at the young age of 54, sent shockwaves through the world. Now, a year later, the truth behind his tragic end is coming to light. It's a story of addiction, betrayal, and a system that failed him. 5 individuals stand accused, charged with crimes connected to his death. The news hit like a punch to the gut. Fans mourned, co-stars grieved. How could this happen? The answer, revealed in chilling detail by prosecutors, paints a picture of exploitation and despair. Matthew Perry, despite his fame and fortune, was vulnerable, and those closest to him, those entrusted with his care, allegedly took advantage. The charges are chilling. 2 doctors, sworn to do no harm, stand accused of fueling Perry's addiction for profit. Dr. Salvador Plasencia and Dr. Mark Chavez allegedly supplied him with ketamine, a powerful anesthetic with dangerous side effects. Perry, in the throes of relapse, was desperate. He turned to those he believed could help. Instead, they allegedly saw him as a cash cow. Kenneth Iwamasa, Perry's personal assistant, was supposed to be a shield, protecting him from harm. Instead, he's accused of becoming an active participant in his demise. Prosecutors allege Iwamasa administered the ketamine despite having no medical training. The betrayal cuts deep. The man Perry trusted with his life allegedly played a role in his death. The alleged conspiracy doesn't end there. Eric Fleming, identified by authorities as the ketamine king, allegedly supplied the fatal dose. Jasveen Sangha, a woman with a history of drug-related offenses, is accused of being a key player in the distribution network. Together, they allegedly formed a pipeline of illegal substances, pumping poison into the veins of the vulnerable. The investigation, led by the DEA and the LAPD, has been painstaking. Phone records, text messages, and financial transactions all weave a damning narrative. Perry, struggling to stay afloat, was allegedly targeted by predators. They saw his addiction not as a disease, but as an opportunity. Matthew Perry's legacy is forever intertwined with Chandler Bing. His comedic timing, his self-deprecating humor, his vulnerability, it all resonated with audiences worldwide. Friends became a cultural phenomenon, and Perry, along with his co-stars, achieved a level of fame few experience. But behind the laughter, there was pain. Perry was open about his struggles with addiction. He sought treatment, he relapsed, he fought to get back up. His death serves as a stark reminder that addiction doesn't discriminate. It can touch anyone, regardless of fame or fortune. The charges against these 5 individuals highlight a darker side of the entertainment industry, one where predators lurk in the shadows, ready to exploit the vulnerable. Justice for Matthew. The wheels of justice turn slowly, but they turn. The accused will have their day in court. The evidence against them appears overwhelming. But true justice goes beyond convictions. True justice requires a reckoning. The entertainment industry must acknowledge its role in perpetuating a culture where addiction is often ignored or even glamorized. Medical professionals must be held to a higher standard. And we, the public, must stop turning a blind eye to the suffering of those battling this disease. A call for change. Matthew Perry's death is a tragedy, but it can also be a catalyst for change. We can honor his memory by fighting for better addiction treatment, by holding those who exploit the vulnerable accountable, and by creating a world where help is accessible to all who need it. Let's not let his death be in vain. Let's turn our grief into action. Let's fight for a world where addiction is met with compassion, not exploitation. Let's fight for a world where stories like Matthew's no longer make headlines. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Until next time, look out for each other.